Made in Italy is not just a brand, but recognition of the country's unique quality and style, a craftsmanship of global value that could fall victim to a transatlantic trade war.
Let's remember that we have the strength, capacity, intelligence and creativity to overcome every obstacle. We have overcome worse obstacles and we will overcome others.
The US is Italy's second largest export market, worth $76.3 billion. But Italy, with the rest of Europe, is now facing possible US import tariffs of up to 35%. In a bid to facilitate negotiations, last week the EU paused its countermeasures and Giorgia Meloni announced her trip to the White House on the bloc's behalf.
The government and the Prime Minister are working to confront the theme of tariffs. However, the key point remains keeping the two sides of the West united, and through Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni, bringing the voice of Italy and Europe to the United States.
The Lazio winery Casa Divina Providenza dates back 200 years, and the US is the company's biggest international market. However, with the immediate future unknown, orders have been brought to a halt.
It's this uncertain situation that worries us. Wine is one of the key areas of Italian exports, not just to the US, but around the world. So it's a product that must be protected, like all of Made in Italy products.
Quindi è sicuramente un prodotto che va protetto come dovrebbe essere protetto tutto il Made in Italy.
The EU is encouraging a zero-for-zero tariff agreement, but an increase in military spending and more flexibility on the Green Deal could be more effective bargaining chips.
Even with zero tariffs, probably or very likely that would not be pursued, just because European goods at the moment are more competitive than American ones.
The Italian products most at risk include dog food and wine, machinery and pharmaceuticals.
Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni says it's difficult to predict the full impact of possible US tariffs on Italy's exports, but that she's already working on a plan to neutralise any negative effects, with one option redirecting EU COVID recovery funds.
Other topics on the agenda are expected to be the Middle East and Ukraine. Prime Minister Meloni will then continue her delicate balancing act when she welcomes US Vice President J.D. Vance to Rome on Friday. Hermione Kitson, CGTN, Rome.